And we have combined the unique staggered slots of the T1 clip along with this unique hole and slot pattern, which will combine to allow for both ride height adjustment at 2 different locations on the holster, as well as up to 30 degrees of cant rotation. And both of the clips can move up and down together, or they can rotate together and maintain the correct orientation to each other for the cant that you want. So the first thing I would recommend to do is the holster comes with retention screws installed. Go ahead and take your gun, place it in the holster. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set this up for inside the waistband hip carry. So I'm gonna set this up and slide this holster in to my waistband to where I want to carry it. So that's kind of where I want it to be, the right grip angle and the right ride height. And then from there, I'm gonna take a pencil and I'm gonna trace along the holster on the top of my pant line. And if you notice with my belt loop here, the belt loop is not gonna interfere with any of the clips. So I can run a single or double clip. So now that I have this line right here, that line tells me how I want to set up my clips. We're gonna set this up so the line is just above the rounded portion of that clip. And you can decide and adjust this later on if you want it to be a little higher or a little lower. But essentially we're gonna fall, so we're gonna be on the top end of this bottom set of holes. So now I can take my first clip, the square nut goes in there. I have to hold that in place. There are edges that will catch it. I place a screw in. I'm not going to tighten it down all the way because I want to be able to move it around, because I want to be able to get it all in the right spot. All right, so now I got 2 clips set up essentially where the pencil mark is that we made before, and I can go back and put this in place. So I'm going to loosen my belt a little bit for behind the hip carry with the clips. I'm going to tuck this in there, get some leverage, pull up on the clips, slide that down. Once the clips are down, I can press on the bend, and now they pop into place. And when they're popped into place, I can then tighten my belt. And now I have the CERTUM3 set up for optimal hip carry.